Hey, what's going on, you guys? With you guys to the China Ship or Big Dog back with that DC TV talk. Woo! Man, if if part 2, 3, 4, and 5 or anything, gonna be anything like part 1, man, we in for a ride. Man, I kind of got chills. If you guys watched the live stream, I watched it. And I really didn't say too much like after the episode went out. And of course, this is spoilers, okay? I don't do like TV reviews and not talk spoilers. But man, just address the elephant in the room. Green Arrow gone. Did not got chills, boy. I don't know what's happening, but like we knew he was gonna die, but we didn't think he was gonna die this soon. The first episode, the first part of Crisis. Granted, we don't know what anything else has to offer, what else might happen, but he didn't die from like somebody. I mean, he didn't die from like some cosmic type thing. He died because he took on all the I guess we call them like shadow demons. You know what I'm saying? That's like a physical type thing, and he saved 1 billion people doing it. Granted, in a world of 7 billion, 7.4 billion, I think he was able to help an extra 1 billion. Like 3 billion still died. Then the people of Argo died. Carr's mother died. We saw the Titans universe. They gone. We saw that was a great cameo. Okay. It's like so many different universes. Ray from Earth X. We saw a lot of universes being destroyed. That's like, this is gonna be big, because I'm telling you, I said this. Like, I think we all know this. It's a reason every show has led up to a certain point in its season, because I keep up with all these shows. I watch every single one of them every single week, and like the way the shows go is like, we get to that mid-season finale. So I guess we consider them the mid-season finale. You see the point that they're in and like where they're at in the show, and like all of them lend themselves to like a big change can happen, because that's what Crisis does. Like, if you know the story of Crisis, which can't say that I know it fully. I've read the first 3 chapters. I just haven't had time. I don't think I can like possibly read the next 9 chapters tomorrow or tonight and tomorrow, because I still have so many other things I have to do. But when you see like that change the entire universes, you know what I'm saying? People had different storylines, you know what I'm saying? Like characters like just changed up. So I think that's what the CW is actually doing, which I think is genius, because it's like giving kind of shows like a fresh start, if that the route they go. And like this episode pretty much like leaned into that, because I love the fact that Lila's Harbinger, and she's like she's really into the role. I like a part that I think really is like underappreciated. Well, I ain't gonna say underappreciated, because I haven't seen what anybody else talked about. But a part that I really, really enjoyed is like when at the end of the episode, when Oliver dies, and the monitor's like, this is not how I saw him ended. That was big. Like, because I think for most of this time, I've been saying like, this guy knows everything that's gonna happen, and he couldn't see that happen. He didn't see that end coming. So that means something. Granted, now that Oliver's dead, I think you kind of gonna have to keep him dead. So, because bringing him back kind of gonna make fans feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, well, what was the point of us getting sad about this guy's death? You're gonna bring him back. Which is going to be weird, because you still have other episodes we have to address. There's still episodes of Arrow left. Like, it's a lot of things. Them going to get everybody and trying to rescue. You have Jonathan Kent now, and like the Superman and Lois Lane dynamic is just always great. Those two have great chemistry with each other. And Carr seeing what's the name, go down, was big, because I thought like Lois and Clark died. You know what I'm saying? I think like, wait a minute, like I thought they were supposed to, like, we're gonna get them from another Earth or something. I thought they was going, but of course Harbinger needed them. I don't know why she needed Lois, but He wasn't leaving Lois, so he was just keeping it a buck. Um, Mia gets her suit because like she's gonna like be the new Green Arrow, which for the most part I say this and I said it multiple times. Never been a fan of it. I was never a fan of the stuff that happened in the future on Arrow, but this season of the show, really brought me around into like I really care about. I really care and I like the characters now. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like when she got it, it felt better, you know what I'm saying? Because now they developed her into a character that you really care about. Because I felt like, oh, she's just like Oliver, but not as likable. Now, if something happens to her, I'm fighting somebody, you know what I'm saying? So, in this episode, I thought this episode was a great way to start it because it shows that there's stakes now, which is something I think a lot of people complain like, oh, there's no stakes in these shows. But it showed that there's stakes and that the crisis is real. Also, the fact that Nash West is now Pariah, who is a person who's cursed with just having to watch planets die. I mean, universes die. That is his only thing. He just sees constantly, wants to save them, but that's the only thing he does is see them die. And the fact that he's the person who released the antimatter. I don't know too much. I think this first episode covered all of my knowledge of Crisis. From like the 3 chapters I read, this covered all my knowledge. There's one more thing that they didn't do. I'm wondering maybe they're going to introduce the next episode, which next episode looks just as amazing as the first one. But we're going to have people going to have to grieve about Oliver's death. And another thing that caught me off guard was when he was talking like, man, when the Flash told Oliver like, hey man, I have to die. He's like, what? No, I have to die. No, hold on, man. We got to talk. We got to talk, man. You told me I had to die. I died. I'm dying so I can save them. He's like, no, you doing that. You dying this year. Me saving them last year was so you can die this year. I know he like, dude, that wasn't the deal. Like, no. You basically put me in a contract. You get the results now, but I got to pay my debt later. And then this person still dies? Like, that was, I mean, Monitor played on that, but like, even though, like, still, after, because now it's to the point where, what does the Monitor know? Like, apparently not too much because things are going off script for him. This is great. It was hard to see Oliver die because I'm like, granted, I didn't start watching the shows till later. I think I didn't start actually watching Arrow till season 3 or 4 was already started, and I actually watched The Flash first. But like, I went back and watched Arrow and just like really appreciated him. He probably got still probably the best season out of all the shows with season 2 with Slade and then with Damian Chase. Is it Adrian Chase? I think it's Adrian Chase. And then this current season. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot. I really appreciate this Crisis, and I like where they're going. But you guys let me know what you thought about the episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later.